senator from Louisiana.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to spend a few minutes first, Madam President, talking about Russia. To get respect, you have to act respectfully. To be taken seriously, you have to act seriously. We know that. It's a matter of common sense. President Putin in Russia is not acting with respect toward the United States of America or President Trump. President Putin is not acting seriously. I don't know a single fair-minded person with an IQ above his age who doesn't want peace in Ukraine. Could we have order, Madam President? Thank you, Madam President. We all want to see peace in Ukraine. President Zelensky wants to see peace in Ukraine. President Trump wants to see peace in Ukraine. I thought President Putin did. I'm beginning to wonder. President Trump, who is leading these negotiations, first asked for a ceasefire. He said for 30 days, maybe 45, 60 days, I'm asking both Russia and Ukraine to lay down their arms. President Putin said, no, I won't agree to a blanket ceasefire, but I will stop bombing infrastructure in Ukraine. He lied like he breathed. He continued to destroy civilian infrastructure in Ukraine. Then President Trump said, okay, let's try for a ceasefire in the Black Sea. That would benefit both Ukraine and Russia, who both of which use the Black Sea for maritime commerce. And indeed, the world depends on a lot of the grain that they both export. So President Trump said, let's try for a ceasefire in the Black Sea and maritime security in the Black Sea. President Zelensky said, sure, I'm with you. Just like he'd said previously, I agree to a ceasefire, Mr. President. President Putin said, I'll agree to a ceasefire in the Black Sea, but I want conditions. I want conditions. And you know what his conditions are? To have the United States of America remove the sanctions on the Russian economy. And then, to make matters worse, President Putin said, oh, by the way, I have one other condition. I want to put the people of Ukraine and the government of Ukraine under the administration of the United Nations. In other words, he wants the people of Ukraine to give up their democratic form of government and be run by the United Nations.
The senator kicks off with a truth bomb. To get respect, you have to act respectfully. To be taken seriously, you have to act seriously. And who's not doing that right now? You guessed it. Putin. According to the senator, President Putin is making a mockery of diplomacy, ignoring ceasefire proposals, and thumbing his nose at any serious peace talks. And when it comes to peace in Ukraine, there's a lot more people on board than you'd think, except one. President Trump apparently asked for a simple ceasefire, 30, maybe 60 days. Logical move, right? Let the guns cool down, let civilians breathe. Putin, flat out said no. Then claimed he'd stop bombing Ukraine's infrastructure. Spoiler, he lied like he breathed. Instead of peace, he kept up the assault. The senator didn't hold back, saying Putin's actions were the opposite of serious. Then it gets unreal. Trump tries again for a Black Sea ceasefire to protect maritime trade and global grain exports. Zelensky says yes. Putin, sure, but only if one, the U.S. lifts all economic sanctions. 2. Ukraine surrenders its government to the United Nations. 3. Oh, and he wants China, India, Brazil, South Africa, and brace yourself, North Korea to help negotiate.
I don't want to just negotiate with you, President Trump, President Putin said. He said, I want China to be part of the negotiations, and India, and Brazil, and South Africa. And get this will curdle your lunch, North Korea. Mama Gump said that stupid is as stupid does. President Putin is not interested in peace.
If you're tired of these political games and want real talk with zero filter, hit that subscribe button right now. We break down what the media won't, with the facts, the receipts, and a little Southern fire. And finally, the senator lays it down. If you want peace, stop treating President Trump and the American people like a bunch of chumps. No more lies, no more shady backdoor deals, no more playing the world like a chessboard. You want to be taken seriously? Act like it.